Hey, this is Proplayer, doing another game review on Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, and I'm here too, the Retrobit Critic.
Yep. And, this game is rated E10 and up. Now, the point of this game is to, actually first let's start out with what just happened. Dr. Eggman created this new machine, which is kind of likely, because he's an evil scientist, but, he created this machine that would resurrect Dark Gaia from the core of the Earth. And he used Sonic and the Chaos Emeralds, and he succeeded this time. He cracked the world into 6 parts. And Sonic, being the hero, has to go around the world in Tails' plane. Yeah, he has to go around to all the temples and put the stones back in the Chaos Emeralds back in the temples so he can make the pieces of Earth go back to normal.
Oh, that's why. I was wondering what's going on with the Earth. It doesn't look like the Earth. It's
because I beat the game, but that piece of Earth won't go down. Alright, so this game is Sonic the Hedgehog, which is supposed to be fast and stuff. And you start out the levels by going into the village. You can buy food, which will give you more EXP, which you'll upgrade. Here's a pretty cool trick. If you ever get this game, you know when you're in the villages, you can't run very fast. And when you do the homing attack, you go pretty fast. And if you like to go fast in villages, what you do, this is really hard to do.
Is it a
but
glitch
let's see if it's not a glitch. It's actually, it might be a glitch, but I'm not sure. What you do is you have to jump, do the homing attack like right next to the ground. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You do a homing attack right next to the ground, and then you hold down the B button. And just turn. See that?
There you go.
And then when you do that, you get something you're not supposed to, which is the dash meter. I'll get to that later.
Is that a glitch?
That is a glitch. It makes you go fast, and you're supposed to get ring energy from it, which you are getting. And see, you're going super fast.
That's definitely a glitch.
It is. And now I have boost power, which I'm not supposed to have. So when you get into the villages, you find one of those markers. You go into it, and that's where you can find the levels. I'm using a certain place right now because it has one of the coolest levels in the game.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to go through one of these levels, and it's not going to take very much time. Look at that, see? This is how fast Sonic's supposed to go. He doesn't go this fast in the games.
That's definitely a glitch then.
That's not a glitch. This isn't a glitch. He doesn't do it in the games. They didn't make it right in the games. I mean, I've seen TV shows of this, and he's going as fast as he does in the TV shows. Alright, so when you get to these things, these are the things you step onto. You just step on it, and you go through the level. So this is one of my favorite levels, actually. And, yeah, this is what always pops up. This will tell you about some things you can do. So, Adam have you ever seen this game before?
No, but I'm more into the older games, the original Sega Genesis ones. And my take on this game is, it's very advanced compared to the old ones. The graphics are incredible.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, this one looks like Sonic's racing. He had a few racing games in the Sega Genesis versions, but they were nothing like this. It wasn't 3D.
Yeah.
The only 3D game you had for the Genesis was Sonic's 3D Blast, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, but with this game, to do the levels perfectly, you have to kind of memorize them. I haven't played this game in a while, so that's why I fell off.
Are we cool playing in first person mode on this?
Oh my gosh, that would be too hard.
It would look cool though.
And with this, the sequences are so fun because it'll get you to a secret place if you do it just right. Homing attack is obviously the X button. And if you want to dash, you press the left and right button. Now if you want to skid, which I'm not going to do here, you hold down the left or right trigger. And you just
that's pretty easy. It's like one of those things where you gotta time it out.
And when you're on the ground, if you press X and hold X, you'll dash. Now this dash, the coolest thing about it is you can pick up nearby rings when you dash. they'll actually follow you. Watch this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. Like, you go through, see something right next to you. Oh, crap. You know what? This game is very hard if you're not very coordinated.
You probably got, yeah, it just takes a lot.
And, another thing you have to unlock is when you get the light boots, if you press the Y button, you will dash across a row of rings. Like that.
That makes sense.
And then when you get EXP, you can upgrade your dash, and your, jump, and your full speed. Crap! Alright, so... Alright, here we have a pair of rings. If you see any rings in the sky, press Y when you're right next to them. And sometimes if you do a different thing in a different situation, it'll do something different. And wall jumping is very hard to do if you're not coordinated.
You know, the first wall jumping game, I think that was Ninja Gaiden for NES. Just as a pointer.
Yeah. So, also, if you're in the air, if you press A in mid-jump and press B, you'll do what I just did there. I'm not exactly sure what that's called, but you can smash through glass and any enemies that are nearby. And here's one of my favorite parts in this level. Actually, it's not, but
it's like
I'm going to show you a stun. This is a mini-boss, almost. Actually, it is a mini-boss.
Oh,
you just have to dodge.
Ones. You gotta dodge everything.
Yeah, you have to dodge the bombs and everything. And if you like to collect rings, actually, if you collect rings, there are certain things you can do with this game, like get hot dogs.
Chili dogs?
Yeah, chili dogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is another mini-boss right here. This one you have to hit the robots in front of you and dodge what they're throwing at you, because it'll destroy the robots.
It's so typical. In the series Sonic the Hedgehog, his favorite food's chili dogs.
Yeah.
The original Adventures of Sonic with Robotnik.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I mean, they have Mario with spaghetti. And then they have Sonic with chili dogs.
Alright, here, I'm not sure if I can still do this, but I'm going to show you a cool stunt. It's harder to do, but if you figure it out, you'll have fun with it. Alright, so when I'm on this rail, you do that, and then when you're down here, you jump off this rail. That'll give you a head start to where you're supposed to go. So instead of having to go through all those loops, you can just do this.
That was pretty hidden. I like how he runs up walls.
I know. And this part's hard, like, because you have to keep going fast.
So what's going on in this level? What's he trying to do?
Oh, crap. See, if you get hit by a bomb, you have to start over. But luckily, there's something under me.
That was pretty lucky.
I know. It's not lucky. I figured that out, actually. But, he's trying to find the temple in this level. But he already found it since I already beat this level. See that hidden trick right there? That'll help you get through this level a lot faster.
Everything's so fast, you gotta be really quick.
I know.
It's like almost memorization, but at the same time, it's...
Yeah, and on these closed parts, it's really easy to fall off. So that's the gold ring. I assume you know what to do with that.
You just hit it?
Yep. And I'm not exactly sure how this thing grades you, but it'll grade you like with A, B, C, D, and then E being the worst.
It's so different from school where F is the worst.
Yeah. So different from Opposite World where F is the best.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to show you one more feature. It's not going to take very long. So, in this game, you don't just run super fast with Sonic. And I'll show you what you can do with this hourglass. You hit that with the homing attack. It'll go through this little cutscene while it's loading, where Sonic changes into a werehog. The werehog.
Werehog.
So instead of running fast, you can use really powerful moves, where you are very stretchy.
Okay.
Like you can stretch your arms really far. So I'm going to demonstrate on those guys over there. There are a bunch of different things you can do. And you can even pick them up if you have them low enough, which is really cool. Alright. As soon as this guy stands up.
I like this, the noise, it's like
ding ding.
It's like somebody's ringing your doorbell. I can imagine like some kid playing it and their mom's like, who's at the door?
I've had something
doesn't
similar
fit.
like that.
The music doesn't fit at all.
No, it's because I'm in a town.
It's like jazz. But I mean, they should switch it when you switch characters, shouldn't they?
Well, no, they actually are supposed to switch it if you're in battle mode. Like if you see a bunch of robots. Yeah, I like what they do if you miss it. They actually do something creative. They don't just, like, make you start over. Unless you're in a boss battle. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff like food and secrets, medals. But if you want to see that stuff, you'll have to get the game yourself.
Yeah, when did this game come out? Is this a fairly new one?
I think it actually came out 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I was
It's
wondering,
pretty
because
older
yesterday
game.
I saw this game at GameStop, and I wanted to get it, but I wasn't sure if I should, but
Yeah.
so I didn't get it.
Alright, so what would you rate this game out of what you just saw?
It's not really original to the original Sega game, Sonic games, but as this game, I'd rate it 4.5 stars. I mean, it's kind of weird because you don't really know, like, what's going on too much, like...
3 out of 5?
No, I'd rate it 4.5 out of 5.
I would rate it, if I were still as young as when I got this game, I would rate it 5 out of 5 stars, but now I would rate it 4 out of 5 stars like you said. Not because it's not original. It's because, first of all, what the heck is a werehog? Second of all, that just doesn't make sense. Like,
and once you beat the game, you beat the game.
So, that's all for this game. Thanks for watching. This is Proplayer.
And Retrobit Critic. Signing off.